I will neither be the first responder, neither will I be the final decider. What is at stake is not who is to be your MP alone, but what is the future of Singapore. We are different. We must always be different. If we are same, I can tell you Singapore is going to be different. Today is also a significant milestone for me personally, because this will be my last speech to the party conference as Secretary General. We have just done the voting for the next CEC, and the votes are now being counted. When the new CEC meets, I intend to propose to the CEC to elect Deputy Sec Gen Lawrence Wong to take over from me as the next Secretary General. And this will complete the leadership transition from me to my successor. In the CEC, as in the Cabinet, I will neither be the first responder, neither will I be the final decider. Instead, I'll do my best to support the new Secretary General, to offer him the benefit of my experience, to help him to strengthen the party and mobilize the support of Singaporeans, to collectively tackle our problems and the challenges ahead of us. We are here to serve and to lead to the best of our abilities while we are in office. But we also have a duty to ensure that Singapore continues to have good leadership, not just during our term of office, but also beyond. I'm very happy that this leadership transition has gone well, and I fully expect this final stage to go smoothly. Singapore has carried out orderly transitions for our top political leadership 3 times in a row now. The seamless handovers that we have experienced provide us with a tremendous advantage. They've allowed us to maintain consistent leadership and direction for the country, to mobilize the people to focus on difficult and long-term issues, to make steady progress year after year. It's a mark of a well-functioning political system. And that's why we must do our best to keep our system stable and to elect good leaders always, who will selflessly prepare their successors and hand on their responsibility when the time comes. We've worked hard to improve the lives of all Singaporeans since the last GE in 2020, and indeed over many terms of government before that. We can present a strong report card at the next GE. This PAP government steered the country safely through COVID-19. Singapore emerged stronger from it, better prepared for the future. We worked hard to tackle concerns on people's minds, to improve people's lives and create more opportunities for all. We maintained and enhanced Singapore's strong standing in the world. But still, I expect it to be a hard-fought election, and we cannot afford to take any votes for granted. The next GE will see a new generation of voters. Society is changing, people's expectations are changing. High standards and good government are now taken for granted. And in itself, this is not a bad thing, but it puts more and more pressure on the government to do more, even as it is becoming harder and harder for the government to meet the rising expectations. Furthermore, Singaporeans are still anxious and concerned about several issues, such as housing and the cost of living. Most difficult for us to tackle is to reach out to that segment of voters who, on the one hand, acknowledge that the PAP has done a good job governing Singapore and would like to see a PAP government, but on the other hand, at the same time, want to see more opposition and alternative voices in Parliament. What is at stake is not who is to be your MP alone, but what is the future of Singapore. I expect all the seats to be contested, and quite a few of them fiercely contested. You will not just be voting to decide who your constituency MP is. Your vote may well determine which party will govern Singapore. Therefore, the wisest and most responsible thing for Singaporeans to do is to vote according to your conscience for the party that you think will best secure your lives, your livelihoods, and your futures. The party you truly want to govern Singapore. And we have to convince voters that the PAP is the right choice. Show them the PAP has their best interests at heart, that we will always do our best to take care of them and improve their lives. Our Singapore system has performed exceptionally and has delivered exceptional results for Singaporeans. And we must do our utmost to keep this system exceptional. We are different. We must always be different. If we are same, I can tell you Singapore is going to be different. We must always be clean and incorrupt, meritocratic, uplifting and bringing out the best in our people, always serving a higher purpose. Not privileges for a few, but the well-being of all, as we build a successful nation where everyone can progress together. Comrade Lawrence and his team will now shoulder this responsibility of leadership. Please join me to give them your full support, just as you have supported me and my team over the past 20 years. Keep our system going strong. Keep Singapore special, outstanding, for many years to come. Majulah PAP, Majulah Singapura. Thank you.